Our top story tonight, the latest Saturday scaries in Clemson football to a heart-racing notification students received over fall break, here on Clemson News Now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Guy.
And I'm Lexi Loescher.
Last week, students received what seems to be an alerting message. Clemson University Public Safety hosted an active threat training exercise at Tillman Hall during fall break. The exercise practiced emergency plans that are used during an active threat. Over 150 participants took place in the exercise. In order for this exercise to happen, months of planning took place. Agencies a part of the planning process were Clemson University Emergency Management, CUPD, and Clemson University Fire and EMS. Local participation from an additional 7 law enforcement agencies, 5 EMS agencies and hospitals, 2 dispatch centers, 2 emergency management agencies, as well as 6 campus partners were present. The drill lasted 2 hours and focused on resolving an active threat which involved multiple assailants on Clemson's main campus. The exercise went through a full simulation which included initial dispatch, deployed response, fire and EMS response, and media response. To inform on-campus students, a CU Safe Alert message issued students who were still on campus that it was not a real threat. In other Clemson police news, the Clemson University Police Department will once again serve as a collection site for the National Drug Take-Back Day on Saturday, October 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The event, which is sponsored by the Drug Enforcement Administration, will allow anyone to return unused or expired prescription medications for safe and proper disposal. CUPD's substation, located in the hub at Douthat Hills, will serve as a drop-off location. Drug Take-Back Week is anonymous, with no questions asked. The event is open to anyone from the university or local community to bring their unused prescription medications so that they can be properly disposed of.
The Zeta Tau Alpha sorority held the largest philanthropy event at Clemson. Big Man on Campus is an annual pageant for collegiate men that raises money for breast cancer education and awareness. This past Tuesday night, the male pageant raised over $143,000, the largest in Clemson history. Along with this huge donation, Charlie Michelle, representing Kappa Delta, was crowned as Big Man on Campus. To check out this year's competition, each contestant created TikTok videos throughout the month of October to be posted on the event Instagram page, at Big Man on Campus. Following Clemson's loss against Miami Saturday night, Dabo Swinney found himself in some hot water after an insensitive response during a post-game press conference. A reporter inquired Dabo about employment of sports psychiatrists for the team's mental health.
Oh, we got him. He's probably on suicide watch right now.
Since the interview came out, Dabo has issued an apology saying that it was a poor attempt at humor on his part and that they always prioritize their athletes' mental health. Speaking of sports, Amari, how is Clemson sports doing now?
Well, you might say that Clemson is a soccer school now. With just 1 game left in the regular season, the men and women's soccer teams are ranked within the top 25, putting them in good position going into the playoffs. The number 15 men's team shut out Boston College in historic Riggs Field last Friday, improving their record to 9-3-2 on the season. The men's team is looking to take home their final regular season win this Friday as they face off against NC State. The women, however, have proved that they are the number 1 sports team at Clemson right now. The number 8 women's team shut out number 15 Pittsburgh this past Sunday. The win took them to 13-1-3 for the season as they look to close out the season with a big win at Notre Dame. And less fortunate Clemson sports news, the Tigers football team took another hard loss last weekend. The Tigers lost 28-20 in double overtime against Miami, sending their record to 4-3 on the season and likely eliminating themselves from ACC championship contention. It looks like the Tigers will also be without Antonio Williams for a little while longer. The star sophomore wideout had just recovered from an ankle injury and was able to return for Miami game. However, Williams was re-injured during the game and is expected to miss significant time coming up. The Tigers look to boost team and fan morale with the win this weekend against NC State. The Tigers and Wolfpack will face off at 2 p.m. this Saturday in Raleigh. Back to you, Lexi.
Crossing over to the track, Patrick Driscoll highlights Clemson's cross-country preparations for the ACC championship meet.
While students on campus will be busy with midterms this week, the cross-country team has a huge test of their own, and that is the ACC cross-country championships. This year has brought an upward trend to the program, and the team is excited as ever for Friday morning.
I'm just excited to get going. We've had just a lot of good races, a lot of good workouts, so just putting that all together.
I'm very excited. We've had a good season so far. I feel like the girls team has really progressed from the first meet to now, so I'm really excited to see what we can accomplish as a group, and then of course each of us individually.
This is the most talented team I've had since being here. Definitely the most cohesive team. It's good to see them out working together, and I think that the results will show that.
I need to run fast as much I can in ACC because I just believe myself. I believe the workout coach gives, and then I believe my teammate.
Workouts have been going well with my teammates, and we are hoping for the best on Friday.
I always talk about we're not always happy with the result at the end, but are you happy with your effort? And if you've given it all you got, that's all you can do. So
The men will be racing the 8K at 8:30 a.m. and then the women will follow up with the 6K at 9:30. While tests aren't the most enjoyable, this squad has certainly done their homework. Come Friday morning, they'll be ready as ever to toe the line. From Norman Track Complex, Patrick Driscoll, Tigervision News.
Thank you, Patrick. Good luck to everyone participating in the meet this weekend. Going from the track to the stage, is it ring by spring? More like ring by fall. This Sunday, thousands of juniors and seniors will gather in Little John Coliseum to celebrate a huge Clemson milestone. By receiving 90 credits, these students will walk across the stage to obtain a wooden box. Within that box is a ring to remind the students of their time at Clemson and honor their accomplishments thus far as Clemson students. 3 ceremonies will be conducted throughout the day at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. Congratulations to those students.
With the ceremony this weekend, Hero, how is the weather looking for this weekend and into the remainder of spooky season?
Well, Riley, this weekend doesn't seem to be sweater weather. The temperature will stay consistent with sunny skies in the high 70s and low 80s, giving us most likely our last taste of warm weather until next spring by Halloween. Expect clear skies and spooky numbers in the 50s and 60s for the remainder of the week, which is perfect trick-or-treating weather to get us into the season. But most importantly, happy Halloween and stay safe out there. Back to you, Riley.
As we conclude hurricane season, Clemson Center for Automotive Research sets its eyes on the future with the debut of the autonomous off-road vehicle to aid natural disaster relief. This robust and reliable machine is the next step into the military's next generation with technology. The vehicle can reach up to 45 miles an hour, jump over 18-inch high obstacles, and even pivot 360 degrees in 2 seconds. The function for this technology will be used to aid places grieved with natural disaster and provide supplies to hard-to-reach cities and towns. Looking for a local haunt at the end of spooky season? Mad World Haunted Attraction should be in your sights for a good fright. Located 35 minutes away from campus in Piedmont, South Carolina, Mad World is known as one of the scariest attractions in America. So if you enjoy being scared, then you will definitely enjoy Mad World. They will close for the season on November 4th, so go visit while you still can. Speaking of Halloween, Lexi, what are you going to be for Halloween this year?
I'm actually going to be the 3 blind mice with my roommates.
Aww.
What about you?
Me and my friend, we're really nostalgic, so we're doing Shark Boy and Lava Girl together, so it's a little throwback.
I love that.
Yeah. What are you guys being?
I think I'm gonna probably be a zombie.
What about you?
I haven't put my finger on it yet, but I really like the Jesus idea.
Yeah, I think that would look good on you.
Yeah.
This concludes our Halloween season special. I'm Marley Guy.
And I'm Lexi Loescher, Clemson News Now.